The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. The Miners will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tulane's offense will have the football first. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes. Probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. Possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Miners offense has the ball for the first time. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority. Number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area. But just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Might as well give it to him again.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. They couldn't connect on that 57-yard field goal, and now they'll put it in play from the 40. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Miners have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a... Second and 8. Back to pass. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Caught in the backfield, it's Kringle. Breaks into the open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fires to the tight end. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Snapped it in the shotgun. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you've got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. On the ready. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Flips it out on the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, what a move to get room. He's pushed out of bounds. The 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Quick strike complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Tulane.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard. They get a touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Under fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Miners are on the move.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Miners come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 for the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. They face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the... back quick and make him make a decision quick. It makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
and it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
21, Tulane, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Paula, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On the run, it's Pringle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything that...
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Locklear. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Trying play action. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be fourth down. And the Miners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it from the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Pulls it in on the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Powers through the defender. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quickly complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Finds his big tight end. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Rides to back and leaves it. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. Been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. From the gun. Give on the inside. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, the decision to go for it on 4th down pays off. They get it and expect them to go fast here down close to the goal line.
Looking to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Miners.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored another out.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease, it's Pringle. Got enough for the 1st. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Tulane right back to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Finds his man, it's Preston. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. Turning it on! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Reed. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle, it's Preston. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. Where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Looking to throw. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pringle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Green Wave. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down when he's not. So being on the same page and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Just too much mustard. But can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Miners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get...
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
It's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you can possibly do.
This is the moment for... to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Zings it complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Turner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Gives it on the option. Hard running there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Wants to fire on second down. He wants a big play here late. Running through contact. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's
looking for more room.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
The Miners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. A A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.